Hi there everyone, welcome back to my latest Middlesbrough Evo video. I appreciate you stopping by. I've had a tricky time recently trying to figure out the best way to start these videos. I did record probably about 10-15 minutes worth of just Evos, thinking, what Evos I'm going to pick and what it goes through, and I actually thought this is going to be the most boring content ever. So I stopped it and I thought, right, I'm just going to show 3 stills and just give a little bit of a talk over before then getting into the actual gameplay footage. Now, the purpose of today's video is I'm going to be trying out a 4-4-2 formation, which has actually been one of the Alexian IQ his second day of tacticsmas that he's running. I'm miles behind on it at the moment, but his second one, which was a 4-4-2, based on the Arsenal Invincibles. Really good tactic. I'll put the details in the content below and share that with you. So the idea is to take my Boro Evo team into various games competitively and try out this 4-4-2 and let's see how it plays out. You'll see the team that I'm going to use, you'll see the tactics, you'll also see the active Evos that I've got in place. So I've made the decision that I'm going to try now and make all my videos sort of those 3 still screenshots at the start, just an explanation of what we're going to do, and then we'll go into some of the gameplay, which will have a bit of live commentary. Hopefully that comes across well, and we'll share the gameplay, a little bit of thought on the tactics. I don't profess to be a great player. I'm not a bad player. I'm not a great player. This is just purely something I wanted to share, something a bit niche, a bit unique for all the Middlesbrough fans out there, or football fans in general. So please feel free to follow along, drop a comment, like, subscribe for future content. It'd be really appreciated. And now let's get on with the rest of the video. Bye for now. You know, this recording content is a lot harder than I think a lot of people realise, certainly than I realised. I've muted the audio on the majority of this because I think my microphone is just too close to my mouth or too close to my nose. So I'm breathing, I'm sounding like Darth Vader on a 40-a-day habit. It's just, I can't figure it out sometimes. Anyway, in this game, you can see the highlights. I went 2-0 down very quickly, very early on. Lauren James, just a standard Lauren James card, just couldn't control her, couldn't get nearer. So I went 2-0 down, not the best start. Penalty. Could be a red card, that. That's yellow. So, final thoughts on this 4-4-2 from Alexian IQ, whose details I'll include below. I really liked it. I liked the difference between the inside forward on the left and the winger on the right hand side. Now, I didn't have role pluses or role pluses or even role plus in some areas, but I still liked how he could create triangles, which is what Alexion goes on about in his tactic video. So watch his original bit, but I like it. I'm using a Middlesbrough Evo team, so it's a bit, the players aren't meta by any stretch. However, I did like the fact that I could get the ball out to the fullbacks. I could link in with the midfielders and then play those really neat triangles, and on that left hand side where I would work it through the left back into the centre midfield, and then the left mid would cut inside quite effortlessly, and then with having the false 9 as well, there was some good link ups between those 3, so the left mid, the false 9, and then the advanced forward when the ball came into the middle. I think as well 4-4-2, having the 2 wider players keeps the opposition's defence a little bit more honest, because the fullbacks have to sort of pull out a little bit, which does feel like it creates more space in the middle. So I did feel like I had a lot of attacking and passing opportunities. Downsides, counter-attacking, but then counter-attacking is OP on this game anyway. I felt in the midfield at times, if I got caught, I would get overrun quite quickly, especially if someone was playing with maybe 2 CDMs and a cam or 3 central midfields or whatever it may be. So that extra body in there could make a difference. But if I kept it tight and didn't stupidly give the ball away, it worked really well. I thought there was plenty of attacking opportunities. You still got to learn though how to sort of trigger your forward runs and use your right stick to get runs laterally as well, which will make a big difference. But for the main part, it was a fun tactic. I enjoyed it. I liked having the 2 strikers, which I haven't really used much. So yeah, really well done. Really liked it. It was good fun. On to the next one, which will be interesting because the next tactic that Alexian IQ has done is a 3-backs, a 3-5-2. I never use 3-backs, so this is going to be really interesting to see how this plays with 3 central defenders. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.